Hey, welcome back to another installment of Miniature Basics. Well, this is more of an advanced tutorial because I learned how to do this just recently, and what we're going to do is we are going to make some oil washes. And I went out and purchased a set of these oil paints from Michaels. You can get a set of 12 colors for $5, and if you got a coupon, you can get them cheaper than that. So what you do is you take a little bit of paint, like so, not a lot, unless you're going to make some to go in a container that you use for later. And then, remember, this is oil paint, so then you're going to take a little bit of mineral spirits and mix it to the consistency that you want. And, well, that might be a little too much mineral spirits. Let's see if I can back that out some. And there we go. Alright, so we may need to add a little bit more to that. We'll know after we stir it up some. But, now, when you do this, you're going to have a dedicated brush because, again, this is oil paint and it is kind of tricky to get out. So this is a little thinner than I like it, so let's add a little bit more paint to it. And the color I'm making right now is burnt umber, and I think that's a little close to Agrax Earthshade if you're a GW fan. But I think this is pretty awesome. So far out of all my homemade washes, this one's been the most interesting to work with. So you get it to the consistency and flow that you want it right there. Okay. Now, normally what you would do is you would take your painted miniature before you shade it, because this is what we're doing right now, and you would coat it in clear coat. And you want the highest gloss clear coat you can get for this. But I don't have a painted miniature right now that I've coated in clear coat. So I'm just going to take a plastic miniature that has yet to be primered, this little work fella. And then I'm just going to coat him with this stuff. Now it goes on fairly thick. Make sure you get in all the recesses. And, of course, you can use other colors as well. This is just to show you how it works. So, make sure you get all the pulling here. And you'll need to use mineral spirits to clean out your brush when you're done as well. So let's clean him up some, and we're going to have to let him dry. Now, the thing with it being an oil paint is it's going to take a while for it to dry. Just one of the things. But you don't have to let it completely dry. So when we come back after that dries, I will show you what you need to do next to get the effect that we want. As you can see here, our miniature has dried, and the pigment is a little bit everywhere from the oils. And this isn't completely dry yet. It's mostly dry. So what I'm going to do is take a paper towel, and I'm just going to rub the areas with it. Lightly rub the areas where I don't want any of this to be at. I'm going to leave it in the recesses the best I can. And you can use a Q-tip. If you want to go a little bit more detailed into it, you notice I'll take a picture of this in the end, front and back, so you can see how well it turned out. And I'm just using a paper towel here. If you let it dry longer, you're going to need to wet whatever you're wiping it down with mineral spirits, not mineral oil, mineral spirits, guys. And once you wipe it down, at this stage, it's still a little wet for oil paints, so you need to let it set. And I think maybe a day would do it. So if you're batch producing a lot of these, you could set them out, and then at the end of the day or whenever you test to make sure it's dry, then you can hit it with your matte clear coat, and it should seal everything up in there. You know, I'm still playing around with this a little bit. You know, this is new to me. So far, it is kind of fun, just for the fact that You can just wipe it off where you don't want it to, because it kind of dries a little bit like a paste. So anyway, but I hope this helps. Again, it's just cheap oil paints from Michael's, $5 for 12, and a lot of mineral spirits. And as you can tell, I already made some colors for it and labeled them. I even made a white one. I always wanted a white one. Now these do have a tendency to separate fairly quick, so you will have to shake them up, but they mix up a lot better than other paints. Anyway, thanks. Have a great day, and enjoy your painting.